gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull.
I've been really excited to open up the OPPO Find N6 TAR, so let's finally unbox it together and take a close first look. This foldable is already known for having one of the least visible creases on the market, so I'm curious to see how it looks in person. Let's dive in from a first-person perspective and check it out. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from Maiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. And here comes the most satisfying moment, opening the box. Right away, the first impression is fantastic. Even the packaging experience feels premium. The design choices here are really clever, and everything just feels thoughtfully put together. Now let's talk about the screen, because that's the highlight of any foldable. If I hold it up to the light, you can spot a very slight crease running down the middle. But honestly, it's so subtle that it's almost negligible. Considering the physical nature of foldable displays, this is actually pretty impressive. After all, if a screen folds in half, expecting zero crease at all would be unrealistic. If we push it to the extreme and shine light directly on the display, the surface still looks incredibly smooth to the naked eye. And the most surprising part, when you run your finger across the screen, you can't really feel the crease at all. Seriously, it's practically impossible to detect by touch. It almost feels like a completely flat display. A lot of that comes down to the engineering behind the hinge and the display structure. The materials and design involved here are very expensive, and OPPO has clearly invested heavily into this technology. In fact, their foldable display solutions have been so advanced that other manufacturers have reportedly studied OPPO's approach for their own research. All right, let me fold the phone once so we can look at the exterior. Once it's folded, the mid-frame immediately stands out. It's clearly made of metal and finished with a matte texture. That matte surface gives the device a more premium feel and adds a nice sense of depth to the design, especially for a foldable phone. The sides of the frame are also slightly narrowed, which helps make the phone more comfortable to hold. Despite being a foldable device, it actually feels surprisingly ergonomic in the hand. Now, looking at the buttons, the layout is pretty interesting. On this side, you'll find the fingerprint scanner integrated into the power button, along with the volume buttons and an additional AI button. Everything is positioned neatly along the same side of the frame. As for thickness, this device is already pushing the limits of how thin a foldable can be. Even with the folding mechanism inside, it still manages to stay impressively slim. At the bottom, you'll find the charging port, which is a USB-C port, designed to fit into the device's extremely thin profile. The color I'm holding right now is the orange version, but this isn't a bright, overly saturated orange. Instead, it has a more refined and sophisticated tone. In the hand, the color looks very pure, and depending on the angle, it even reflects a subtle metallic sheen. Now let's check out the camera module. There are a few noticeable changes here. The flash has been moved to the upper left corner, which reminds me of the design from the N3. But the overall layout of the camera module looks closer to the N5. So in a way, this design feels like a combination of those two foldable generations. Moving the flash actually brings a practical benefit. It allows the camera module to accommodate better sensors, including a dedicated telephoto lens. And of course, this phone continues OPPO's partnership with Hasselblad for image tuning. For OPPO right now, I'd say telephoto performance and Hasselblad color science are really the heart of their camera system. Those two elements together give the phone its distinctive photography style. Of course, I'll be doing a full camera test later to see exactly how it performs in real-world conditions. Looking at the front again, the foldable display really stands out. The crease is very well controlled, and overall the device feels both thin and comfortable in the hand. That's exactly what people want from foldable phones today, something that feels light, slim, and easy to use. Now let's open it up again and look at the display from this angle. You can clearly see how well the crease has been minimized. More importantly, when you touch the screen, you still can't really feel it. The flatness of the panel is honestly very impressive. Over the next couple of days, I'll spend more time using the phone so I can properly test its performance and features. After that, I'll share a more detailed review with you. Before wrapping up, one more quick note about the hinge. The tension and damping feel excellent. I won't demonstrate all the hovering angles right now, but the hinge feels extremely solid and well built. It's sturdy, stable, and holds its position really well, even when partially open. I'll be using this phone quite a lot over the next few days to see how it performs in daily use. That's it for this first impression unboxing of the OPPO Find N6. I'll upload a full detailed review after the official launch on March 17th. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.